Welcome back to Tech Spectrum Pro. Today, we delve into the world of authentication, authorization, and accounting, commonly known as AAA. In the realm of network security, AAA plays a pivotal role. It's a framework that controls user access, tracks user activities, and provides audit trails for security incidents. But what does each component of AA contribute to this process? Let's start with authentication. It's the first step in the ADA process. Authentication validates a user's identity by comparing provided credentials, like usernames and passwords, with a trusted source of truth. It's the gatekeeper, ensuring that only those who are who they claim to be can gain access to the network. Next, we have authorization. Once a user's identity is authenticated, authorization decides what they're allowed to do within the network. It's like the map of a theme park, outlining which rides you can go on based on your height, or in this case, your privileges. Authorization policies can be as granular as needed, providing different levels of access to different users based on their roles. Finally, there's accounting. This is the component that keeps track of what the user does once they're in the network. It records information about user activities, like when they logged in, what resources they accessed, and when they logged out. In the event of a security incident, these records can be invaluable for understanding what happened. Together, these three components form a powerful system that controls access to a network, monitors user activities, and provides a trail of breadcrumbs for forensic analysis following a security incident. This ensures that networks are not just secure, but also manageable and accountable. Remember, networks are like fortresses. The stronger your defenses, the safer the treasure inside. And AA is a crucial part of those defenses. It not only keeps the bad guys out, but also keeps an eye on those inside, ensuring they stick to their designated paths and don't wander into areas they shouldn't. Without a robust ADA system in place, networks can be vulnerable to unauthorized access and misuse. So the importance of AAA in network security cannot be overstated. Now that we understand the importance of AAA, let's dissect what it actually means. AAA stands for Authentication, Authorization, and Accounting. These three pillars work together to create a secure network environment. Let's break them down one by one. First up, authentication. Picture authentication as the bouncer at the club. It's the process of verifying who you are. When you log into a device or a network, you're typically asked for a username and password. That's authentication at work. It ensures that you are who you claim to be. Next, we have authorization. Once authentication has given you the green light, authorization steps in. Think of authorization as the club's VIP list. It determines what you're allowed to do once you're inside the network. Maybe you can access certain files, maybe you can't. Maybe you can make changes, maybe you can't. It all depends on your level of authorization. Last but not least, we have accounting. This is the part that keeps track of what you do once you're on the network. It records when you logged in, what actions you took, when you logged out, and so on. Imagine accounting as the club's CCTV camera, silently recording everything. Each of these components plays a vital role in network security. Authentication verifies your identity, preventing unauthorized users from gaining access. Authorization controls your activity within the network, ensuring you only do what you are permitted to do. And accounting keeps a record of everything, providing a valuable audit trail in case of any security breaches or investigations. So, when we talk about AAA, we're talking about a comprehensive approach to network security. It's not just about keeping the bad guys out, but also about controlling what the good guys can do and keeping a record of everything that happens. So, in essence, AA is like a gatekeeper, making sure only the right people have the right access and keeping track of what they do. Now, we move on to the practical aspect of our discussion, configuring AAA on Cisco devices. Let's start with the basics. The first step is to get into your Cisco device's global configuration mode. To do this, type configure terminal in the command line interface. This will allow us to make global changes to the device's configuration. Next, we'll enable AAA by typing the AAA new model command. This command activates the ADA functionality on your Cisco device, replacing the traditional check first, then perform model with a more secure ask first, then perform model. Now, it's time to define our ADA server. We can do this using the ADA group server command. The server can be a radius or TechAx plus server. After defining the server, we specify its IP address using the server private command, followed by the IP address and the key. Once we have our ADA server defined, we need to tell our Cisco device how to use it. This is where the RA authentication command comes in. This command allows us to specify the method lists for authentication. For instance, if we want to use the local database as a fallback method, we can use the AA Authentication Login Default Group Radius Local command. We're not done yet. We also need to set up authorization using the AA Authorization command. This command defines what authenticated users are allowed to do. For example, if we want to allow authenticated users to execute all commands, we can use the AA Authorization Exec Default Group Radius Local command. Finally, we need to set up accounting. This is done using the RR accounting command. Accounting tracks what users do once they are authenticated and authorized. For instance, if we want to record the start and stop times of user sessions, we can use the RR accounting exec default start-stop group radiuses command. That's it for the basic AAA configuration. But remember, AAA is highly customizable. You can define different methods and servers for different lines or interfaces, set up fallback methods, and much more. So feel free to play around with the commands and find what works best for your network. Don't forget to save your configuration changes using the copy running config startup config command. This will make sure that your AEA configuration persists even after the device is rebooted. And that's how you configure ADA on Cisco devices. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't shy away from setting up your own lab and experimenting. With ADA configured, the next step is to verify that everything is working as it should. It's like taking your car for a test drive after a tune-up. You want to ensure all the parts are functioning in harmony. Let's start with authentication. To verify your authentication configuration on a Cisco device, use the show running config command and look for the RA authentication lines. If you've configured it correctly, you should see your defined method lists. Now, let's move on to authorization. To verify this, you use the show running config command again. This time, you're looking for the AA authorization lines. If your configuration was successful, you should see your defined method lists for authorization. But what about accounting? Well, that's where things get a tad more interesting. To verify accounting, you'll use the show accounting command. This will display your accounting logs, which should contain entries for all the start-stop records of your AAA sessions. Remember, the goal of verification is to identify and fix any possible issues. If you find that your configurations aren't showing up as expected, it's time to troubleshoot. Go through your configurations again and make sure you haven't missed anything. Verification isn't just about making sure the ADA framework is set up correctly. It's also about ensuring that your network remains secure. If your AEA configurations are incorrect or incomplete, you could be leaving your network vulnerable to unauthorized access or misuse. So always make sure to verify your AAA configurations on your Cisco devices. Don't just set it and forget it. Regular checks and verifications are part of maintaining a secure and efficient network. In conclusion, verification might feel like an extra step, but it's a critical one. It's your opportunity to spot potential problems before they become actual problems. And in the world of network security, prevention is always better than cure. Verification is a critical step in ensuring your ADA setup is working correctly. So never skip it. Let's recap what we've learned today. We started off by understanding the importance of authentication, authorization, and accounting, commonly referred to as AAA in network security. AAA is not just a buzzword, It's a crucial framework for controlling who has access to network resources, what they can do with those resources, and tracking their activities. We then took a deep dive into the intricacies of AAA concepts, understanding how each component plays a vital role in maintaining network integrity. Following this, we walked through the steps of configuring AAA on Cisco devices, a practical skill for any network engineer. We also learned how to verify these configurations, ensuring that the AAA framework is functioning as intended. These elements together form a robust defense against unauthorized access and misuse of network resources. And that's a wrap on AA. Remember, securing your network is an ongoing process, and AA is just one piece of the puzzle. Until next time, this is Tech Spectrum Pro signing off.